Alright, hell yeah. This video is going to be about leaning forward. Where I sit in the boat is pretty far back, and it kind of pieces me out. And so even on the ones where we actually do catch it for a little bit, like right here, we're going to catch this. And perfect, we're surfing, but at some point we're going to get kicked where I need to transition. So like right there, anytime that I feel like I'm scooting, I'm done. So we can do something different. And so what I'm gonna show you, and I'm just gonna kind of show myself this so hopefully I can improve, is where I sit. Like just pretend your boat weighs like 25 pounds. You know what I mean? Instead of like 50, 60, 70, 80 pounds, which boats weigh. But if you just think of your boat as massless, you are the center of mass. And so for R1 rafting, I've learned a bunch of little skills where I'm just like, oh, hell yeah. So I think the one thing that I can do is like if I shift my weight forward, the boat's going to slide back. But I think there's a point in here where I definitely, like I'm scooting forward, but I just don't, what I think I want to do is I'm like from here, I definitely need to get my whole knees up on this front thwart and then even sit forward. And so I guess what I find with my sitting position is I'm on this outer tube, but I'm also kind of like one cheek on that other thwart, and it already puts me back. And I don't have a tendency to actually kind of jump forward or even, because if I jump forward, maybe I'm just too far on this left tube. So it's kind of interesting. So that's going to be maybe what I work on, for future sessions. So hell yeah. So just right there, the second, like what is actually going on? Because, yeah, okay, I'm getting pieced out. But, so I don't know, just like, I guess, damn, this video sucks. But take a paddle stroke in front of the pile, grip the pile, and then move my body at the same time. Because yes, that will shift my center of mass, but with that paddle stroke, it should get the boat to go along with it. And so, hell yeah, we got more of these, so let's take a look. None of them surf, so that's just kind of the interesting thing. Like right here, on the entrance, in these low water conditions, it's kind of cool because I have been learning how to like low side. So somewhere in here, like I know, like whoops, I kind of messed it up. I think like here's the pile, like grip the pile, take a paddle stroke, and at the same time like pull. So here's the name of the game. I'm using the paddle to pull my weight forward. Kind of keeping the boat where it is, because if I jump my knees to that front thwart, the boat's going to slide back, and I do not want that. So I think there is a combination of like taking a paddle stroke, pulling, and then like jumping my weight forward. So anyway, so that's easier said, but even just like right there was an opportunity to catch that. You know what I mean? If I'm already in the front of the boat. Now I think this kind of brings up R1 boat design, where like I can't get very far forward in this boat, and I think that could be an issue. You know what I mean? So I mean, even just thwart placement, it would be interesting if I move this thwart forward just a bit, and maybe I'll kind of work on that. Just kind of lace in my find a way to just kind of lace this in where it's, I can put it wherever I want. I think that would be kind of interesting. Just especially with low water conditions, I think you really do want to be kind of up on that front tube. All right, this video is awful. All right, hell yeah. And so we just have more surfs that we don't do because it's just really hard to, well, hey, we're doing pretty good, but just right there. So that was the transition point. So all of these have a transition point. I'm just kind of scooting around, but I'm just scooting around in this middle compartment. It's already centered to center back, where it's just like, man, I do need to get up here. Here's the teeter-totter part of the wave. I need to get my body right there, and it's fine. So here's the other thing. This raft is high rockered, so even if I do jump, so I'm right here, like I still can jump forward. Like how does that work out? Like if I jump forward, the boat goes back, But yeah, and the faster the boat goes, but there is some dynamics here, because if I jump forward real hard, the boat's going to shoot backwards. The center of mass doesn't change though. I mean, to a degree, but you should be able to get, I don't know, however that works out. All I'm saying in this is if I was able to jump up into this front compartment, even if the boat went back to here to meet me, I could still leverage the boat. The boat could still kind of teeter-totter up on this part, and we could be, see, like right here, we're teeter-tottering the wrong way, and you can really see like kind of where these waves do have like an apex. And so hell yeah. So I'm right here. We're surfing. And hell yeah, just like, oof, I just kind of know that I need to get my weight onto that teeter-totter. I don't know, it's either possible or it's not possible, but you know what I mean. If there is a middle ground where you're just like, hell yeah, it is possible, then that's what we're kind of focusing on. And again, this video is terrible. Alright, hell yeah. But I think doing this, you know, I'm just doing this for me to be like, hey, like jump on that. You know what I mean? Like where in this process do I know it's getting messed? You know what I mean? And so here's the other thing. Is like, hey, I'm surfing. I know this wave's going to bring me this way. And at the same time, I want to move forward. And I think, from what I just said, it doesn't matter if the boat slides back, because we do have some rocker up here. And if I get my weight into this hole, even if I'm just surfing on that front part and the rest of the boat, at least it's teeter-tottering, like right here. If I had my weight right there, it's fine that the back of this boat's way out here. We're still going to teeter-totter in. Now, it does bring... I need some ice water. Holy hell. All right, it does bring in the issue... Or not the... What the hell are we talking about? Oh, yeah, it's really difficult to surf the front. That is an issue. It's really hard to surf the front of the boat. Like, it's hard to keep it straight. And, you know what I mean? You might... like corkscrew pearl, but on these low water like waves where you're just trying to work on stuff, I think it's just fine. But hell yeah, like jump to the front, and even yeah, just work on getting forward and doing those surfs. But I wanted to put, I really wasn't interested in this wave today, but I'm interested in making this video because at low water this wave might always be like this, you know, just something. And it's like, as long as there's something, I'm going to work on my low side skills. I have learned more from taking the tiniest wave that like doesn't stick you very well and trying to get it to stick. You know what I mean? Just body positioning, knowing where that... Because every wave is the same. It has a tall part. It has a left and a right face, like a pyramid that you get pushed off left and right. It has a back and forth teeter-totter. You know what I mean? So all those things kind of apply. And this is probably the last one. So hell yeah. And I'm just going to show you all these clips all the way through, no commentary. Thanks for joining me. Booyah.